Like a broom, but not like any straw broom you've ever used in your lifetime. This is an extraordinary way for you to be able to set up things a little differently, and you're going to really, really love how all this works for you. Now, I'm going to turn the volume down on my iPad because we have about 103 people in our chat right now. So let me say a quick hello to Laura, who's one of our regular chatters, Janice, Nancy, Tim, Sherry. All of you are here. We're super thrilled that you're joining us, and we're always happy to have you. Jump on my Facebook page at Dave Venable QVC and share your observations about the product. Now, this has a telescoping handle, so this is really great. It gets really long. It can also become very short, so if you've got littles in the house that are helping you out with some housework, this is going to be an easy one for you to work with. Now, no bristles on this Broombi. This is a silicone edge, and it's done at an angle. You're going to meet Christopher Joyce in just a moment live via Skype, and he's going to show you how this is going to create a wonderful connection with your floor surface. And even on carpeted surfaces, you're going to be able to brush away or sweep away all the things that you're after. And if you drop something that is wet, or you've ever broken a light bulb, like an old-fashioned light bulb, and it's scattered and gone everywhere, you need to get up all those little pieces and shards of glass, because otherwise you'll find it in your feet when you come downstairs to get a drink of water in the middle of the night. This is really remarkable. And since we introduced this, since its debut, we have sold over 84,000 Broombis. This comes to you fully assembled and you're ready to go. All you do is telescope it out and then come right around to the front wherever the spills are, and you're going to use it like a regular broom, but it's not going to behave like a regular broom. Let's welcome in Christopher Joyce, one of our cleaning gurus here at QVC, joining us live via Skype to talk to us about Broombi and why it is so superior to what he's also holding in his hand. Chris, how are you?
Hey, David, great to be with you on Catching Up with David Venable. Always a pleasure. Yeah, it's time to get rid of this. I mean, first of all, they don't rinse clean. You have no way of cleaning it. They splay. Actually, the dirt kind of just filters their way through them, and they're just kind of gross. They actually disperse the dirt around the room, and then it's landing back on your countertops, back on your floors. That is not going to happen with the Broombi, and here's why. If you take a look at this, as you point out, David, so eloquently, it is one blade of solid silicone that's super flexible. And what's amazing about the silicone, we've had it independently lab tested, and it actually generates static electricity. So it's grabbing onto the dirt, the hair, the dust balls, the dust that are on the floor, making sure that you're not dispersing it around the room. So here's the animation, and this really shows you the technology behind this broom. As it goes across the floor, and you're just basically lightly touching it against the floor, it's molding itself to the floor, generating that static electricity, grabbing onto the dust, the dirt, the hair, whether it's my hair or the pet hair, and it gets the job done much more efficiently than this straw broom or any other broom that you may have in your home. Let me show you why. I have a piece of white plastic here on the floor, and I'm going to show you with the regular broom, this pink sand that's on here, you can see what I talked about. It just kind of filters through all the dust, the dirt, and in this case, the pink sand. But watch this. The Broombi, literally with one swipe, you're just setting it on the floor, pulling it back. Every grain of that pink sand is gone. That's going to ensure that you have a clean surface every single time, giving you a perfect line of clean, making your job easier and more efficient. Look at that. Just amazing how easy and fast that is. Now we're going to go to a real floor, which is a hardwood floor right here. I put coffee. So just like the pink sand, David, take a look at this. One swipe, and again, I'm just resting it on the floor. I'm not having to work. I'm not having to go back and forth. Every grain of that coffee is gone. And in fact, when I put this to the camera, what you're going to see is not only the pink sand, but the coffee. I don't know if you can see that, David. It's actually it's attaching itself to the Broombi, and that's letting you know that that static electricity is working and pulling the dirt to the broom rather than allow it to just kind of disperse around the room.
Right.
But not only in your hard surfaces, David. Look at this. This is a carpeted surface. It's kind of a nice plush, medium length carpet. Look at how maybe you have that area where your cat or dog sits every day, David. This allows you to not bring out the big heavy vacuum every day. And the secret is, as you saw, just short, small strokes, and it breaks the static charge between the hair and the carpet fibers, and it just makes your job so much easier. One last thing before we come back to you. I have here a little doormat. The problem with the doormat, David, is that if you try to use a regular vacuum, it's going to pull up the doormat as well. But now you're going to be able to find all the dirt in your home without using a vacuum, pulling it up, again, just using those short strokes. And in this case, look at the amount of blonde hair that was actually on that carpet, and you didn't really realize it was there, but the Broombi found it.
Maybe your dog has done the boot scoop boogie right across the floor, and you didn't even know it as a light-colored dog, right? And it has dragged us a little behind across there, or sometimes they put their face down on the carpet and they use that to scratch, right? So invariably when this happens, they leave some shedded pet hair behind. Now, some folks in the chat are saying, does this replace the dustbin? It does not. It removes the dirt a little more easily. And if you've got a wet or broken glass spill, this is ideal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's amazing. You know, traditional broom, you can't even use it on wet items. But as you see here, whether it's kind of the cereal with the milk or even up against your shower walls or those glass walls, it is a great little squeegee. And I love the fact that because of that static electricity, it's grabbing onto the dirt. But you can release that dirt by simply putting it under the tap and washing it away. What I also love, David, not only the fact that it can go wet and dry and take care of those messes, there you see it being washed off, but it is super lightweight, so it's so easy to use. It has that telescopic pole. It weighs less than 1 pound, but don't let that fool you because it has a 10-year warranty, so it really speaks to the quality of the Broombi. When I saw this take the Asian markets and the European markets by storm, I said, you know what? I need to bring this to my QVC customer because it's just a better mousetrap, a smarter mousetrap.
We have 2 color choices for you. And remember, you're buying a color because the color makes you smile. They do exactly the same job.
Right.
The one I have in front of me is the gray. We also have it in the teal, and Chris has both colors there. We're also going to show it to you on .com. So if you're looking to pick this up, and Chris, am I correct in saying there's no assembly on this?
Yeah, there's no assembly. Well, actually, you actually have to put together just the base here of the head, but honestly, you're just screwing it on. It's that simple. It's just that we're not shipping something as long. No tools required. And I love the fact that it telescopes because I love using it on my stairs. Think about getting into the nooks and crannies rather than dragging up that vacuum. Put it in a smaller position, 36 inches, and that's going to allow you then to easily clean the stairs without getting on your hands and knees.
Now, Chris, Velma in our chat says, I have that broom and love it. Janice says the Broombi is a cool invention. And we also, from Carrie, says, I love my Broombi. I use it inside the house and outside the house. Remember, you can also use it in the bathroom as well to clean shower doors and walls and tile. All that is going to work out really nicely. Christopher Joyce, it's good to see you on this Friday.
As always, a pleasure, David. You have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you. Actually, I'll see you on Sunday, I think.
Oh, yes, you will. All right, we'll see you Sunday. All right, very good then.
You bet. Bye, my friend.
Take care. Now, we're also going to remind you of some goodies that are coming up in the show. We also have, coming up now, from Kunra Khan, this is the